Hey there, just want to give a quick informal walkthrough of where the Rapid Web Prototyping Toolkit stands today. So if you hop over to trapkit.co, that's the name that I've given this thing, you can see some information about it, but in terms of what I'm going to walk you through right now, there's a link to check out the docs. So if you hit that button, that is going to take you over to the wiki on the GitHub repo. So from here, this is basically sort of documenting all of the stuff that's in the toolkit. There's examples of how to enter various types of content, what components are available, and how you add them, some different pre-configured layouts, and then some templates, which are some example pages that I'll walk you through. And there's a couple other things there. So some good places to start. You could check out, there's a content kitchen sink and a component kitchen sink. And so for each of these, it just sort of lists out mostly everything that's available and how to add it to your pages. So you can just copy and paste most of this stuff. In this case, here's your headings. That's how you would type an H1 in Markdown. And then with these little accordions here, it shows you what you would get on the page as HTML. So those are your headings. We can look at lists really quick. So if you want an unordered list, you type that and you get that, ordered lists, etc. So you can check out those things and see how easy it is to enter content using Markdown. And then so for the other kitchen sink, we've got components. And so these are based on the US Web Design System components. But what we've done here is made it very easy, usually just adding a single line here to get this component on the page. So you can see we have quite a few. It's not everything, but there's a good number of things to start with. So for example, if you want this alert, you would just copy and paste this line here. Breadcrumbs, there's a button. In some cases, the content that you add to the component is just contained within that line. So for this button, you can see I give it the label create here, and then you give it a link. In other cases where there can be, say, multiple items, say with like cards or breadcrumbs, you may enter that content in a separate place. And so that shows you how to do that here. But this is a good place to get a sense of what's available and how you would add it to the page. So just got a couple minutes left. Just going to go back and show you how to check out the templates. So over in the wiki, the example pages are listed out here. And what you can do is you can go back to the code repo and look in the templates folder to see these actual Markdown files. And then you can go to the live site and just type in templates and just go to whatever page you want. Now when you're on the website, it's going to be an HTML page. So I'm going to look at createaccount.html. You can see that page comes up. I've got a couple of text inputs here for name and email address. There's a link. There's some radio buttons. There's a checkbox, a little message here, and then a button. And so to show you what that looks like over in the Markdown file, I can go in here. This is kind of showing a kind of semi-rendered example, but if we go into the raw version here and just zoom in a little bit, you can see these are those lines from the component kitchen sink. So here's a text input for the name, text input for the email address, the link, the radio buttons, etc. So that would be a good place to start if you just want to get in there and start poking around. Again, you've got the content and component kitchen sinks. You can kind of see what's there. And then the templates that show you examples of how to use them, which you can get on the live site just by going to templates and then those pages. So that's it for now. As you get in there, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. Thanks.